ugh, got hair on my face, and my dog is barking. The reason he's barking is twofold. One is, well, maybe threefold, actually. One is that it is time for church to let out. And I live right across the street from church. Once again, if I had a video camera, I'd be showing you. John and I have talked about getting one, but I don't know anything about them. And I don't even know which one is good, or what to look for. And I asked Newt, my geeky best friend, to give me some kind of rundown list, whatever. And of course his life is so busy he hadn't gone around it, so whatever. When I did my thank you video, I went to every one of my subscribers' pages and kind of looked at their videos, and if they didn't have videos, I looked at their favorites, and if I didn't find favorites, I went to their website if they had one, and if they didn't, then I kind of considered them a brick wall. It would be interesting to be able to see people's viewing habits. Not just their favorites, but like what they clicked on, you know. Of course, that would probably be getting really deep, but I've noticed that on the your profile page that they took off your friends list. And, you know, I used to have this little banner down there that told who was my friend, and now I don't even know how to get to the friends list. I can't even find it. So if anybody knows where you find that now, where YouTube has moved it to where it's inaccessible to you, that you don't even know who the flip is your friend, I'd appreciate being able to see that again, because I frequently use my friends list to find people that I'm not subscribed to. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, where's your friends list? And where is it hidden now? Don't you just love my ums? So somebody was complaining about their own ums. Probably maddest of them all. I subscribed to her yesterday. She has a lot to say, and she says it very eloquently, and I enjoy people who speak well and who have a lot to say. I had done a whole video on Newt, my best friend, and I still have it, but I don't think I'm going to upload it because it's kind of sappy, you know, and embarrassing to him probably. So I just have it on my computer, and I'm just leaving it there because I worked on it, and hate to throw away work. I did some random thoughts, and if I still have them, if I haven't deleted those, because I do that. Do you do that? You know, do you like start a video and then go, what the hell was I saying? And then just don't upload it because you realize how dreadfully boring you are. Because I believe I'm dreadfully boring most of the time. I was going to talk about my clothes, too. I was going to, which me and my self-esteem issues and my weirdness. My favorite colors in the whole wide world are deep forest green and other shades of green. I really like green, but my favorite is deep forest green, and burgundy. And I also like navy blue. Now if you go into my closet, you'll see that the choices are really in shades of green, shades of burgundy, and shades of navy blue. There's a few things tossed in there, you know, some whites and that sort of thing. And I really love teal, but I don't wear it. I have a robe that's teal that kind of, you know. And this is another robe of mine. And then I also have a sweater that my sister gave me that's the exact same color as this. So my color choices, if you think, that girl never changes her clothes, it's not so. I do change my clothes, it's just they all kind of look the same. I'm also, I'm a thrift store shopper. I just have such a hard time spending more than 49 cents on a shirt. more than $6 on a coat, and I'm freaking out, you know. I go to the thrift stores and I shop there. I haven't been to an actual mall in about maybe 6 years, about. And as far as shopping, if I need something that's new and has to take a lot of my money, oh my God, I go to the Dollar General store or to, you know, Dollar Savers or whatever, and then I go sometimes to Target. I really hate Walmart, mainly because of my agoraphobia. I just, going into that big of a store makes me really nervous. And if I have to get hardware, I go to like the Ace Hardware instead of Home Depot or Lowe's. If it's just something that has to be got at Lowe's or Home Depot, one of those big hardware places, then John goes without me. I don't go. I mean, you have to drag my butt out of the house anyway just to even go on the streets, so it's even harder if I have to go to some place that's crowded. I think part of the reason why I'm being a humbug this year at Christmas is because I just really don't want to shop. And another thing is, I have everything that I could possibly really need. Now there's some stuff I want, and that's on Amazon, you know, my Amazon list. Oh, a couple things on there might be something I could, you know, that could be reclassified into the need section, you know, like I found that I'm not real steady on my feet in the bathtub anymore, and I want to, especially to shave my legs and things like that, and so I want a little seat, like an old lady seat, you know, invalid seat in there, and then I want a long rubber mat. Those are on there, so those are kind of needs. And most of the time I put stuff on my Amazon list for John, because John lives up in Tulsa. He just comes here on weekends, and sometimes he, you know, he wants to know what I need, and he's dreadfully afraid of getting me the wrong thing. He thinks I'm pickier than I am, and yes, I am picky, but I'm not, you know, I'm not so picky that it's going to be the end of the world. I've found, and he hasn't quite digested this yet, I found as I've grown older that the things that just make me insane and make me in that category, you know, if you do something wrong like that, my brain goes into a mode that's like, okay, world peace, he didn't get the right kind of peas, you know, what am I going to get, you know, more involved in? So this is just really a quick update, so you can see my face and see I'm still here. I put the OneTube group video done by Perry Urban on my profile. You can click on it. If you don't subscribe to Perry Urban, you know, I would. The man is brilliant, I think. Once you turn out to be a fraud, and I'll be all sad and, you know, feel like I've been had. But so much of him shines through, I just cannot believe he's a fraud. You know, it'd be like saying Zipster was a fraud or something. You know, you'd be going, what? That was an act all this time? Anyway, I've been playing a lot of City of Heroes, so I am Donut Girl there, if you go in, and I'm on Infinity server. And I'm probably going to go in and play again. I have been just crazy lazy, you know, just really not wanting to do anything. I don't even know if I'll put up my Christmas decorations. And mind you, I don't put up a lot of stuff. Everything that I do put up is religious in nature, because I'm a Christian, and Christmas is about the birth of Jesus Christ. So, you know, I have nativities and candles and angels and things like that, and I don't really go for I have one Santa Claus somebody gave me. It's a little tiny porcelain Santa Claus. I put that out sometimes, but, you know, just as, okay, well, here's Santa Claus. I know that I just bore people to tears with my video montages, and I appreciate everyone's good thoughts, by the way, on my December 7th one. I was scared to death when I put that up. I was like, oh, people are gonna come at me with both barrels, and I'm gonna be sitting here freaking out again. God, I yammer, don't I? Such a yammer. I told Newt that. I said, I don't even know how you tolerate my yammering most of the time. I think that's about it. I'll probably think of all kinds of stuff later. Oh, I wanted to mention my accent. My accent is a combination of southern Oklahoma kind of, we call it a Sooner coup. It's kind of a combination of that and my mother. So occasionally, and I notice this in videos, I'll sound a little bit like my mother, and then sometimes I sound like my grandma, like now. Our accent is not as thick southern as like down in Georgia, Alabama, and that sort of thing. It's lighter, and it's not a twang like down in Texas. Most of the people after the Civil War who were driven from their homes came across the United States. If you watch the migration patterns, they came across the United States from the southern states, which were devastated, to Texas. And then in 1889, the Indian Territory was opened up for white settlement, and they grabbed land in Oklahoma. And so the northern part of Oklahoma down to Oklahoma City, from Kansas down, you have kind of an accent that's real light, Kansas, Missouri, that sort of thing. But you hit Oklahoma City and you come into the southern states, because there was Oklahoma Territory, Indian Territory was split. But you get past Oklahoma City to the south of the state, and you'll find more people talk with a southern accent, and that's because these were southern settlers after the land run. And if you've ever seen the movie Far and Away, which is about Oklahoma land run, a lot of the people here are Irish, and so we have a lot of Irish people, and the Irish people married into Indian blood. And so you have a bunch of Irish Indians, which is what I am. But my mother was from New York. My mother was a Yankee. My parents met when my father went to West Point. He was kind of an officer and a gentleman kind of thing. My mother was very young, and my father was there, going to be an officer. And so my mother's accent, especially with some words, shines through, and you can hear it occasionally. You'll go, I don't know if she's from Oklahoma or if she's from up north. And so also, when I use the word Yankee, it's not used like, it's not derogatory, it's just, that's the word I use for people that are up there. My mother was Yankee, so anyway, that's really it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's it. This is the end. Yeah.